Hello, it's Lisa Thibodeau with Tib Talk, and this is my Focus on Skin series. This is the second session. The first one was an introduction, and today we're going to talk about the functions of our skin and the 4 skin types. Okay, all of these are just going to be 10 minutes or less, and I'm going to have about 9 or 10 of them to make sure that you are aware of everything that you can do, everything that happens to your skin, and what you can do to help it. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the functions of your skin. We talked about your skin being your largest organ. What does it do? It does a lot, okay? The first thing that it does is protects against external agents. So not only does it obviously protect our organs, our tissues, even our bones, because it's without your skin, you're having that all protection. It also protects you against the sun. Okay, and any kind of environmental aggressors that could get into your body. Okay, an important thing that it does, the second function, is regulates temperatures. That's why you sweat. Okay, when it's warm, you sweat because it's the body's way of cooling off your body. Okay, so that's one of the things it does, regulate your temperatures. Same thing when you're cold, it actually will fill the blood vessels up with blood to help try to warm you. And then it's just something that happens. You don't have control, like, okay, I'm warm now, I want to sweat, or okay, I'm cold now, fill up those blood vessels. It just does it. So it's awesome. It also has the function of absorption and excretion. So what does it absorb? When you put something on your face, when you put sunscreen on your arms, when you put a moisturizer, anything, or a salve on your body, it will absorb that into your skin. Okay, so it can do that. But did you know it also absorbs things from the environment? So for instance, if you're at the beach and you're by the sea, the minerals that are in the sea, you know how sometimes when you're out on a beach and you're like, wow, my skin feels different? Because it will actually absorb the minerals from the sea. So it's really cool what it absorbs. Now, when we talk about excretion, again, that's the sweat, because not only is it a function to cool you, it also is going to help you excrete any toxins and stuff, okay, from your skin as well. So it's really kind of cool. It helps your immune system. It's because of your skin that you can move and you have that mobility, and your skin grows too. So it's just amazing. And when you really think about the body, it's an amazing. The other thing it can do that's really cool that I think everybody's experienced is the sensations of skin, right? When someone touches you, have you ever, touch somebody's hand, just like, oh, it's like electricity. You just love it, okay? Or, when your significant other touches your face, when they kiss you, it's like you feel that, They always talk about when you have a baby, you want that bonding of the mother's touch. So the touch is great about the skin. So the skin does all kind of cool things. And sometimes, guess what? It's doing all this for us, and we're not doing anything for it. We are doing things that hurt our skin. And that's what this series is all about. So one of the first things you need to know, though, is what type of skin do you have? Now, I feel like this is talked about a lot, and sometimes it's not talked about in the right way, skin types, okay? Because you still don't want to be pigeonholed. You don't want to say, oh, I have dry skin. Oh, I have oily skin. Oh, I have normal skin. Oh, I have a combination skin. All right? And then that's it. And you don't think about anything else. And you just do, this is the regimen for dry skin. That's all I'm doing. Because you may have other things too. And we're going to talk about that. But you do need to know, do you have normal, dry, oily, or combination skin? So first thing I'm going to do is tell you some characteristics you might be able to figure out that way, and I'm going to tell you a quick test that I've told you before if you saw my Focus on the Face series, but I'll do it again in case you haven't. So let's do the test first, and I'll tell you about each type. All right, so you want to get this toilet paper, okay? Something thin. It could be a tissue, Kleenex tissue, okay? I've got a lot of those around because I'm not feeling well. All right, so you're just going to make sure you have 4 pieces, okay? I just tore that one up. It doesn't matter if they're nice and you're going to put one forehead, chin, cheek, and cheek. And it's going to be a little weird, and you're going to have to hold it there. So you got to kind of use everything that you have to hold it. See? I told you it was going to be weird. And use your fingers to just kind of press it on there. Okay? Now, what we're going to do when you do this is you want to do it in front of a mirror. And I already dropped one. Let me go get it. You want to watch if it falls off easily, if it sticks or whatever. Okay? So everybody's watching. Let's see what happens. All right. 3 of them fell off almost immediately. Okay? If it falls off almost immediately, that means it's dry there. Okay? There's really no moisture. So how this one, my forehead has a little bit of oil, and it sticks a little while and then came off. Okay? So, if you have normal skin, it's going to stay just a second or so and then fall. As soon as you take your fingers off, it's going to stay a minute but then fall. Normal skin. That means it's not oily, it's not dry. Your pores are small. You don't really notice them. It's just normal. Like if you really try to look, you might see your pores. Okay? And your skin tone is even. Okay? Obviously, that's not me. Now, where it fell off right away, it means I'm dry right there. Okay? Which I figured because guess what? I wasn't feeling good last night. I went to bed at 8:30 and I did not put any moisturizer on my skin. Bad girl. Okay? I was bad with my skin last night. I should have. It probably would have showed more normal. Okay? Dry skin means your pores, they're almost invisible. You say pores, what you talking about? I don't see them when it's dry. Okay? They're real, real small. It's kind of dull. You might have a rough complexion. You might have patches of dryness in certain places. You might have visible lines in dry skin just because it's just kind of no elasticity. That's dry skin. And most people, when it's dry or any place you have dry skin, you know because you're going, my skin's dry, my skin's dry. Okay? But you might not have dry skin all the time, and you might not have dry skin in every area. Because, see, it wasn't dry here. It stayed a little while and then came off. It means it was oily here. At other times, this is dry and these are oily. Sometimes when I do it, this is oily. So you have to kind of be aware of what's happening with your skin, with the seasons, where you are, all these different things. So don't pigeonhole yourself into one type. Okay? Now, if you put it on and that sucker is staying there, it's oily. It means the oil is holding on to that tissue. That means your pores, when you look at your pores, you see them. You're saying, how can people not see them? Look how big they are, okay? You feel the oiliness, you have shine. And again, usually people that have very oily skin, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel the oil. Or you constantly have to use powder and get rid of the shine. That's oily. Combination means maybe you're doing that, but you're only doing that in your T-zone, okay? Like right in here. You might be more oily. Then you could be dry here, you could be normal here, okay? The combination will have large pores in the T-zone, but not other places. And you could have a dry patch and an oily thing. So you can't just use a cleanser or moisturizer or something for one type of skin if your skin can be all around, okay? So you need to look at your 4 types of skin that we have and be aware of what type you have. Try that, kind of see what your skin is like right now, and then what you need to do is write it down. Remember that test, because we're going to talk about different times in these little 10-minute sessions. Well, then what's the best for that dry area? What's the best for that oily area? Okay? I hope that you found this interesting, and session 3 will be about, I think session 3 is going to be aging. What factors cause aging? And there's a lot of them, so we got to be aware of that too. Y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd share it, I'd love it.